right jaw. Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the high pro glow. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Roll up on your eye like Hawaii Five-O. Mac out with my dreads in my Kango. Forget them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequency studio stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. I got step up in the place, and you watch that. I got you all in check. Hey, you know we come to rock the disco jam. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to North Carolina and the bustling city of Charlotte as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from a rainy Charlotte. Corey Morton now the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Ready? Viking 18. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Regular play action now with right away. Dempsey goes on the first play of the game. From the shotgun, it's Milrow. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On third down, Milrow. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
Deputy Ranger, 19 sight, 19, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
They'll indeed go for it with Milrow. He'll buy time left. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on down.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
Ready, set. Trouble, 30, flies blue. Blue is striking. Come on, ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second and 10.
Green Jack. Set.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Tommy Tremble, the tight end, the man he was looking for there. Now it's going to be third down.
There is no worse feeling either coming back to the huddle or the sideline after a big drop. And that was a beautifully designed play, perfectly placed ball, and he just couldn't make the grab.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down.
It It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds they've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Black, 90, hut.
They'll look to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
28 yards.
How's that for a big decision paying off? A gain of 28 yards on 4th down.
Red, black, let's trail. Yellow, hut.
Back to the air one more time. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Set. Drill, 50-10, black. Set.
Run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
No gain on the play.
So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you had any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
Watch out now.
3rd and goal.
Slide through. Set. Hut.
Back to throw. The man is Horn. It's complete.
This is a really popular concept on 3rd down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the 1st down.
And he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Carolina. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. They're going to be backed up to start. What a big hit. On the return, stopped him right in his tracks. They'll throw on 1st down with Milrow. It'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Ready?
He'll get this out to the left side. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a 1st down.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running. It's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Third down and 3. Again, it's Milrow. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. Slot man in motion right. Here we go. 4th down. It's Milrow. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
The RPO pass taken by McMillan. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8.
Field, black, set, ready, ready. Right, fix, blue, striker. Set.
He'll look to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jimmy Horn Jr. Touchdown, Panthers. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the 6.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll go play action with Milrow. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this 1st quarter. We are through 1. The Panthers off to the early advantage. And will return to Charlotte in a moment. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Milrow. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
Here's a third down and 4. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hands. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
The man who played his college ball in-state at Chapel Hill, Omarion Hampton. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
To the air, it's Milroe. That's complete to Rice. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's first and 10. Here's Milroe to throw. They go right back to Rice. He's got it again. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Throwing now, Milroe on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Milroe.
Such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for third and 3. Now it's Milroe. Out to his right. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes banned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Back with more from Charlotte after this. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Ready. Hampton trying to work inside. And he will get into the end zone. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown Seahawks. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Can't tie the game or even take the lead.
So when you talk about cover two, really the area that they're a little vulnerable. They're vulnerable deep or intermediate on the boundaries, and they're vulnerable down the middle of the field. Remember, those two safeties, Mike, hence why they call it cover two, they are splitting the field in half. They need to cover from the goalpost all the way out to the boundary. That's a lot of room to run.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
That's how quick it's Cup on the RPO. A flag is down. It's a gain of a yard. But let's check the call.
Ready? Let's go. 60 now.
Now Milrow. That one too far out in front to be brought in. And it's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
3rd and long.
Ready? Touch the Eagles, touch the Eagles.
Tight end on the move left. Now Milrow facing 3rd and long. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The Panthers will take their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down looming.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
Mustang Knights, Dragon 60, Buffalo 18.
4th down, and here's Milrow. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
So here as the quarterback, you can't take that sack. You have to understand it's 4th down. While you don't want to throw a pick, you've got to get this ball out of your hand and give one of your playmakers a chance to make a play for you and extend this drive on 4th down.
Yellow. Here we go. Red, cycle, set.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one taken in right side, finally get. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because Right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal.
Here we go, set, Hunt.
Etienne is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Seahawks 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Milroe. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. That is catch number 60 for the season.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On second down, here's Milroe. Very good throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
It's complete. He's got Cup. And he's going to have a first down. They get into field goal range here at the 29. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
And the Seahawks first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go, set.
Milroe going to throw it again. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Corey Horton. Touchdown, Seattle.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Seahawks 14. Michael Nixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
Blue strikers. Need old blue. Set steel. Black, white, 50, green. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. one's hauled in the side by McMillan.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Blackle, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. He finds McMillan downfield. It's caught. And he will score. Cinderella McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Panthers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here comes Horton. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Take over first down at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, break. Ready. 60 Vikings.
They go play action now with Milrow. Pass right side. That is hauled in by Horton. Here's Seattle to use the final timeout. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
27-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Pat. Gotta be Lions. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. One final throw before the break. He'll let one go down the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Red, yellow. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. He gets that downfield to Tremble, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for a
A
Panthers
Big one there to start the second half. 36 yards.
Let's go now. Ready.
On the ground, here's Etienne. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Grill green. Set.
Now they'll set up to throw. Well, cover on the sideline, and it's intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
That's taken in by Horton. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. To the left side, in the hands of Rice. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Buffalo 18. 18.
From the gun, it's Milrow. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out. Not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Milrow. And try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. It's the linebacker, E.J. Speed.
Milrow's pass intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Come on, set, huh?
The carry here for Etienne. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It is 3rd and long.
Smash, right down. Ready?
He'll look to throw. That's right side, taken in by Trimble. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Grill green, black shot. White, hut.
They'll look to throw again. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
And impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Teteroa McMillan was the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Milroe on 1st down. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 12-yard line.
Go, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Throwing is Milroe. Rolling right.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. That one incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
That's dropped off for Pacheco. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. They get 22 yards there. 1st down, Seattle.
Hawk 70. Panther 11.
Motion man is Rice. Now Milroe on 1st down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. From the 41. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
18.
They'll send a man in motion left. Again, it's Milroe. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. That is caught wide on the RPO. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Here we go.
To throw again is Milroe. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Simmons. And the Panthers will take over possession here at the 44.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big hiccup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play for the Panthers. 38 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll come up here. 1st and 10.
6, Mega, let's go. Fury, set.
He'll drop to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They get 24 on that one, and just like that, it's 1st and goal. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Xavier Legette, touchdown, Panthers. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now. I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Seahawks 20.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
On 2nd down, it's Darnold. Open man downfield, it's Rice. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. A big play for Seattle. It covers 51 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Milrow. Looking middle, and there is Horton. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a 1st down. Moving to his left. Good blocking, and he's in. Jalen Milrow. Touchdown, Seahawks. That his second touchdown of the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Drill green. Claws red. Green jack. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
43.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. DeMarcus Lawrence. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
One final chance for this defense, and here's third down. Pop, it's Trevor Etienne. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Cardinal, Cougar 19.
In motion is Barner. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Milroe. Flushed to his left. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 7.
On first down, it's Milroe. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is caught downfield by Puck. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would
been in Skate Town. On national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali Flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in a stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a few, like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize, I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it and ride through the yeah. We just pull up the Moreland, bro. Where you at? West End, what's happening? Oh, man. Southside, Clayco, what's up? Oh, damn, homie, come on.
From the zone 4, Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollin' at the 90s foreign. Got me using my 90s, alright. She was choosing in the parking lot. I would look at two, keep my number locked. I make on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. Baby, let me see you pop that spine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on Old Net. But I pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Claim you're sorry.
Hey, we just pull up the Moreland, bro. Where you at? West End, what's happening? Southside, Clayco, you know what's up. Oh, damn, homie, come on. Hit Catcade on the Sundays, say a parking lot prayer, no. I just wanna kick back, relax, shout it in the Monday. How about the seat, slide, it's nice to meet you, green eyes. Let's take a lap, I bring you right back to your friends before they start tripping. As I see the from the glide with the golden teeth. I don't even know if they notice me, they don't even know that we way too deep. I'm from the west, and they from the east, and all white tees, looking like sheep. I don't even wanna get sneaks. We throwing up 4s and 1s and 3s, and talking about West End, what's happening? Hey, we just pull up the Moreland, bro. Where you at? Southside, Clayco, throw that.
You ain't never been to Skate Town. On national, you know it go down. You ain't never been to Cascade. On the west side, up in LK. You ain't never been to Golden Glide. It's in the day. You ain't never been to Sparkles, sliding with your babe. I ain't never been to Skate Zone, cause it's something tomorrow. I'ma pack a car load. I'ma take the girls and meet